The buyer has to place an order, and
Okay.
we sign a contract of his order. That is the time the head office will invite him to come as a company guest, and the seller will issue the landing visa for the buyer
Okay.
prior to his arrival.
Okay. Now another question is that what kind of quantity can they buy? And I mean, is that dory, or can they turn it into a bullion?
Dory bar.
Only dory. So what kind of percentage and quantity they're looking at?
It depends on the buyer's capacity to pay.
Okay, let's say 100 kilo a month.
Yeah, we can do that.
Is
100
it something that they can mine?
Well, the seller owned the mines. He produced gold direct from his mine. He has gold.
Okay. So that means they can accumulate 100 kilo a month. Yeah?
Well, the seller already accumulate the gold.
Or they
already
got it in stock.
Yes.
But then to bring it into Australia, there will be a tax if it's a dory bar.
No. What happened? The buyer has to travel to Africa. I will determine which seller he's going to
Yep.
purchase. Now, I'll give you an example. Melbourne has a refinery, okay?
Yep.
And also in Brisbane has a refinery,
Yep.
okay? They are buying gold in order to make into jewelry or different uses.
Correct.
I know the Brisbane refinery because I went to their office. And their policy is like this. They will pay 2 to 3%.
Yep.
But the buyer has to invest. The buyer has to have a capital to buy the precious mineral in Africa before he's going to bring it to Australia.
Yep.
And the buyer has to pay the government GST. Remember, we have a government sales tax.
Yep.
So that is the buyer's business. So the buyer has to know if he's gonna bring the gold in Australia, he has to know how much he's going to pay the government importation GST. And he can claim that in a year's time because he is going to claim that to the taxation. So the government sales tax can be refunded to him on the application of the taxation time.
Yep.
You know that every year we declare to the taxation how much our income. You know that.
Yep. Yeah. So what kind of percentage can the buyer get from your company?
As I've said to you, it depends on the capacity of the buyer. Our selling price less 5%. I know that I already told that before. Because the price changes every so often.
Yeah.
Now, because I'm going to travel with the buyer to assist him,
Yeah.
I will give the buyer 8% because I'm charging my services as well.
Yep. Yep.
I'm charging 20,000 right now.
Because normally you will get more than that, isn't it, to buy a dory bar?
Yes, that was before.
Okay, so now there's no longer like 9%, 10%, 18%.
I can give 10% if I'm satisfied. If I'm satisfied with the buyer, because I am going to help the buyer to negotiate the price, even though if it's 5% or 8%. I can give the buyer 10% only if the buyer meet the criteria.
Okay.
Only.
No, Wilhelmina, if you can do me a favor, you still have my email address?
No, I'm too busy. I've been talking to a lot of time waster, you know.
Yeah. Now, if I'll text you my email address. If you can send me some indication or some how the arrangement's going to be, and then depends on what you say, the satisfaction on the percentage. If you can give me all this breakdown.
Jacob, I don't give Jacob, I'm not here to give the breakdown. The buyer knows about it. Okay? And I will just give you the price of the day. And it's up for you and the buyer to have a breakdown because that is not my job.
Okay.
That is not my job.
Okay, so you're looking, let's say maximum, you're looking at how many percent?
Maximum I can give the buyer 10 to 11%.
10 to 11%.
Only if the buyer convinced Wilhelmina. Only.
Okay. So how do you secure the rest of the people? I mean, like the buyer side, apart from you.
That is the problem. That is the problem because we don't pay double commission.
Okay.
We
So
don't.
what does that mean?
Meaning to
Buyer
say
is to cover you?
when the head office give the buyer 10 to 11%, that is for the buyer. It's up for the buyer to pay you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's okay. That's okay. So what about you?
Well, the seller is looking after me.
Okay, so you are from the company side.
That's correct. I only charge $20,000 to accompany the buyer.
Okay. Now, Wilhelmina, is there any way that you can bring the gold here? This is totally different issue. In a small quantity, and then started to sell here instead.
No, I'm not like that. You have to pay for the gold. I cannot just bring the gold. Why should I bring the gold here? Why should I?
No. For small. Because I know some jewelry shop they just buy like 1 kilo, 2 kilo, those kind of things.
No, we don't do that. There is a maximum at least 20 kilos. Yeah.
Oh, so they have their minimum and maximum.
Yes, minimum of 20 kilos. Yes.
Okay, all right. Now leave it to me, Wilhelmina, for a couple of days. Let me talk because actually there are 3 buyers. Actually, we have one, the UAE, another one is Australian, and the other one is Chinese.
What part of Australia is the buyer from? Melbourne, Sydney, or Brisbane?
No, Melbourne.
Melbourne.
I think it's Melbourne.
Okay. Tell the buyer to talk to the refinery in Melbourne because there is a refinery in Melbourne.
But the thing is that I think the refinery will sell you at a very little percentage, isn't it?
0.5%.
0.5%.
Yes.
0.5% from 0.5, so that means it's 0.5%.
That's correct. Because they are going to make profit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is the reason why the gold trader buying gold in Africa, because they can get more profit.
More, yes.
Yes. Why this Australian mining company?
From Africa, so they have to bring it back here and refine them here, isn't it?
Correct. Jacob, why this Australian mining company positioning themselves in Africa? Why?
Now many of them being kicked out.
Yes, because they are delinquent on paying the royalty. Correct. One Australian company was been kicked out because they are delinquent. They underestimate Africa.
No, but I think now they have to think very twice because of this this Ibrahim Traore, this Burkina Faso,
yes,
and this Sahel region, they have to think very twice because I think now Burkina Faso is refining all the gold themselves and
correct,
sell them as finished.
Even in Mali, I was in Mali, right? In Mali, there are 4 refineries: DNGM, Kankamusa, Russian refinery. They are buying gold and bring it to Russia and sell it to China, and Marina. Yes. And you will never get the gold in Mali unless you are paying. Now, lucky if I'll pressure my seller to give you a very good deal because Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, they already losing lots of money. Now Mali is getting progress. Their infrastructure is the best compared to Sierra Leone, compared to Conakry, Guinea, because the government says enough is enough.
But Wilhelmina, you do have contact before in Conakry, isn't it?
Yes, my seller is premium. I just been to Conakry last April.
So are they still?
They have tons of gold, but he would not give it to you for nothing. I can only bargain if the buyer convince me because I have to pressure the office. I was in the office. I have a meeting for 2 hours. And the seller was telling me, Wilhelmina, we no longer giving away too much discount because when they make sell, they make profit.
But business to business has to be, what I like this Ibrahim Traore method because what he says, every business must make money.
Exactly, exactly, exactly.
So there have to be a fair percentage for buyers to make
I am
money.
very fair. I'm
Yes.
very fair. But
I
some
think 10 to 11% should be
good profit.
because after all, and then they have to smelt them, is cost money, transportation cost money,
Yes.
and to store them cost money.
Well, that is their business. That's not our business.
Yeah.
That
So
is not our business. It is buyer's business. That is why we don't sell 1 kilo or 5 kilos because you wouldn't get profit. You can only get profit at least 20 or 100 kilos. Yes.
Okay. So 1 month 100 kilo is doable, huh?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
My seller,
maybe-
my seller sold the gold to Turkey 1 ton. And my seller in Sierra Leone shipped the gold to Dubai 200 kilos.
Okay, so they can produce that kind of.
They accumulate
Sometimes people talk about 200 tons, 300 tons.
No,
Where does
that's
this gold
impossible.
come? How can you mine that much gold?
No, may I explain to you?
Mhm.
The gold, the community mine gold. They are a member of association called the cooperative. Okay?
Yeah.
The small miner have no license. They collect dust gold, maybe 50 grams, 100 grams. Then they accumulate the dust gold combined together to all members. And then when they accumulate the dust gold, 1 sack of dust gold, because I witnessed it, I saw 1 sack of dust gold. So then they smelt into bar. Okay? Now 1 bar belong to the community. So 1 bar has a lot of owner. So the cooperative is the one exporting on behalf of the community. So then,
so this is like a pool kind of system.
Correct.
Everybody chip in.
Correct.
Okay.
So now the greedy buyer doesn't comprehend. The greedy buyer wanted to make handsome profit, and when you resell it to 2%, you become multi-millionaire. These people in the community, they're struggling.
Yes, they don't have nothing. Sometimes some of them don't even have a proper food.
Yes. You know, when I travel to the mines, I buy food. I buy bread, I buy milk, I buy coffee. This stupid buyer thinking that they can make profit and they become multi-millionaire. You can become multi-millionaire if you have a capital. Now, Africa is now awakening. And most of the buyer, they are already stranded in Africa. Last April, there's a lot of buyers stranded in Africa. A lot. Because once the seller offered cheap price, there was an Indian. And he traveled to Conakry. And he knows me for 3 years. And when he met me in Kalum Hotel, he was shaking. He lost $47,000. And I told him, relax. So he was being deceived. I told him, yeah, you were being deceived because you asked for CIF, cost, insurance, and freight. And he paid taxes. I told him, you don't need to pay taxes. You have not completed. You have to pay the gold plus government sales tax. And this bloody Indian, he said, oh, we were not being told. Of course, the seller would not be telling you. Of course. They want money. Here's the gold. Where's your money? Yes.
It's tricky, eh?
Very tricky.
Yeah.
And most of the buyer come to me from YouTube and Facebook. They're also tricky.
Of course, they try to get out the most of you, and try to get the link, and then to try to dump your site, hoping that they can deal directly.
Yes, it happened. They dumped me. Oh well, they did.
Remember the Spanish woman? That was a joke, man.
Yeah.
Idiot.
They're all idiot. They cannot. One buyer, they bully me. Yeah, and then I send a letter from my lawyer. Yeah. And I'm trying to sue this buyer.
Is it Australian?
No, he's from United Kingdom.
Oh, UK.
He's bullying me. when
Just don't entertain, Wilhelmina.
well, you know, Jacob, when the buyer have a contract and when the buyer have a conference with me, I'm very open and very straightforward. I can only give you 10 to 11% because of Wilhelmina. But if you cannot afford $20,000, then 5%. Which one you like? 10 or 11 or 5%?
Okay.
Used to be, I charge some, I think you were talking to me 3 years ago. I only charged $10,000.
Yeah.
Then I increased to $15,000. Now today with the 2025 is $20,000. Next year, 2026 is $25,000.
You know, as the gold price goes up, your price must go up. This is common sense.
That's right. Now you understand. You've been following me. Remember we were talking 3 years ago?
I still see your YouTube.
Did you?
Because every night I got your YouTube. I think couple of days every night.
Well, you are on live and you're gonna watch this video, our conversation. I'm not giving any more procedure. And when I open my mouth, the message is on the screen. I only put my address so that the buyer can come to talk to Wilhelmina for interview. Yes.
Okay. Now leave it to me, Wilhelmina, for a couple of days. I don't know when I'm gonna talk to the buyer side.
I will look after you. Don't worry. We will talk about privately. Yeah.
Okay. All right. No problem.
I will look after you.
Thank you. You have a lovely day.
Same to you. Thank you, Jacob. Good bye.
Bye-bye.
You know, I've been talking to this guy 3 years ago. He come back to me. Yeah. Guys, you cannot just bully Wilhelmina. Most of the joker broker, they don't like my guts. Tough luck. And those joker broker, they hide their face. Why? They're scared. If you hide your face, you're scared. Jacob doesn't hide his face. He's my fellow Australian, but his accent is, I think he's, I don't know which country he come from, but he migrated in Australia. I live in Brisbane. I was born in the Philippines. Yeah? I'm married to Australian. I'm Mrs. Ford. I only travel to Africa when the buyer meet the criteria. Now today, I changed my policy. I'm no longer putting the procedure. If you're a businessman, you should know that. The procedure is very clear and simple. You place your order. You show me your business registration. I mentioned that several video. I mentioned that. I want to see your credential. After you watch this video, you come for conference, open your camera. I want to see you face-to-face live video call. Then you show me your business registration. Show me your importation license, passport copy, and proof of fund that you're really a buyer. I mentioned that to every video. So I changed now. I don't put the extensive procedure no more. Because when I open my mouth, the message is on the screen. If you subscribe, you gain. If you don't subscribe, and then you click below, and then you're just excited to get my number, and then you come for WhatsApp to conference, hi, hello, I'm going to reject you. I'm going to block you. I already blocked several joker broker. Hi, hello. My name is not Hi. I'm Wilhelmina. My name is Wilhelmina Ford. That is my real name. And if you don't like my guts, tough luck. I am here to be cruel, to be loved, because this business is a very tricky business. There's a lot of buyer lost money, and also my seller lost gold. 2018, my seller lost $24 million. Trusting this stupid buyer from Paris. And the father disowned his eldest son. I mentioned that on several videos. And his eldest son killed himself because the father was saying, do not come home in Conakry without $24 million in the bank. They lost big money. The seller has a worker to feed. Yeah, I told the father, in a way, you have plenty of gold. Why not let your eldest son come home? The father didn't listen to me. Now, What happened? The son killed himself. When I was in Conakry, April, again they lost 5 kilos. Carelessness. The son trust his friend. And I told the younger brother, don't trust anyone. It doesn't matter. Friend can betray you. Even your husband can betray you. Even your wife can betray you. Even your relatives can betray you when it comes to money. I told that in the office. I have a meeting with the management 2 hours. So, I don't trust you guys. I don't. If you cannot afford to pay my extra service, I don't trust you. And don't ask me to have a breakdown because I'm not here to give you the breakdown. I'm here to tell the world we have the gold, our selling price, LBMA less 5%. When I travel, yes, 8%. And if you really want 100 kilos, I might consider to give you 10 to 11%. But don't bank on it because you have not convinced me. We don't sell 1 kilo, 5 kilos. You don't get the profit. You don't. What a waste of time. Why? I'm going to charge you my services plus air per you. So you need to put money 1 million plus 20 kilos. And then you increase that a year. On the first shipment, your profit is just even. But on second shipment, yes. Third shipment, yes, because you increase your order. But 10 to 15 or 20 kilos, just even. And I'm not here to give you more discount. You become multi-millionaire. And Wilhelmina doesn't become multi-millionaire. I'm just helping you. I only charge you $20,000 non-refundable. You must remember. I'm going to invoice you when you meet the criteria. When I send you the contract from the head office, because the head office will send me the contract, I have to review it. At the same time, I'm going to invoice you. And if you go behind my back, then you are going to encounter disaster. Yes, you can call my seller after you receive the contract. You can call. And then, if you are not coordinating with me, the seller will reject you. It happened. My seller was telling me, go back to Wilhelmina because Wilhelmina is our marketing consultant. Yes, I am the extension of the seller. I have the power to reject you. And I have the power to give you a good negotiation. And if you don't trust Wilhelmina, then I don't trust you either. Just imagine Jacob, he knows me. Yes, buyer. Well, I'm here to deal with you guys. I'm here to help you. But if you're talking to different chain of joker broker, we don't pay double commission. Once we give a discount to the buyer obliged to pay you. Yeah, we don't give any double commission. It's a messy. We give the buyer, okay, our selling price, less 5%. Because Wilhelmina is negotiating on your behalf, Wilhelmina was given an authority. I was given an authority to give you 8 to 11%. But my authority can be, I can reject you. Because you're abusing my kindness. So therefore, you have to come for conference, convince Wilhelmina. You don't need to hide your face. You don't. And you don't need to bully me. You don't need to say, oh, Wilhelmina is a scammer. Define me the word scam. You are a scammer. Why? Because you're asking CIF cost, insurance, and freight only. That is the meaning. You don't have the money. You are going to leverage the gold in order for you to get the profit. Guys, you would not get the profit unless you pay the gold. That is normal. You have to pay the shipping cost. That is normal. You have to insure the gold. That is normal. But how could you get the gold if you have not paid the gold? That is my question. Right? So I think I answer the question of Jacob. Jacob is a friend of mine. He lives in Melbourne. I live in Brisbane. Yeah. I think I mentioned on my previous video, because I have 2 videos right now. The guy from UK, he sent me a message that he is in Brisbane. I don't know if he wanted to see me. He said he's flying back to London on Monday. And when I send him a message, he refused. And when I call him, he refused to pick up my call. He's not really a buyer. Because if he's a buyer, he's very inquisitive to meet Wilhelmina. I live in Brisbane. He's in Brisbane right now. I don't know what is his business there. He says he's going back to UK Monday. That's right. All right. So thank you very much. I think I already explained it. No more giving you the procedure. Read the message on this screen. I only put my contact, then you come for conference. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good afternoon. We'll catch up with you when you're ready. Watch this video, subscribe, and give me a like. If you like it, fine. If you don't like it, it's okay. No one is forcing you. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good afternoon. Today is Friday.